Watch how I flip. Watch how I whip. I'm in the whip. All in the wrist. I never switch. Ice in the wrist. Car on the wrist. All in the wrist. Watch how I flip. Watch how I whip. I'm in the whip. All in the wrist. I never switch. Ice in the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating 'cause ice on the wrist.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. Able to find Isabella. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 66 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set. Where's the mic, boy? 43. Check, 43. All right, D, let's go. All right, D. Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Let's go!
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The tackle there by John Johnson.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner.
At the 2-yard line.
Let's go. 10-2 stop.
43. Ready?
Go. Hit it.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll look to throw. And they got him in. It's Woods. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Check three.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Come on, set. 60 or. X3. 218. Jump. Get it.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Yo, go, go. Hey, Delta.
Target. Right 38. Right.
Go.
He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
The 20. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Go! 10 Loba. 80 weapon.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
It's going to be a long day.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. It's their quarterback. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Let's get it.
31-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now this time Murray to throw it. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
58, 58, 58. Come on. Not today, you are. Not today.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, their last two drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Corey Peters, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38.
48 Mike. 48 Mike. I got him. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48, right?
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Rams' 28-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Murray. This complete to the tight end Clay. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Mike, check. 59. Rabbit. Let's box. Mike, zoom. What? Go.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Abuka. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
It's 2nd down and goal.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. After the sack on 1st down, Murray looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
At the 30-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Keep it up, defense.
Hey, Orbit.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
5.
2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Down. 60 or. 5. Come.
March 43.
Look. Squeeze.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Shim.
Let go.
He'll look to throw. Going up top for Cup. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 9-yard line.
Set, hut. I got it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray going to throw right side here. Complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout. Their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First down, Cardinals.
Murray now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's got some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
58, come on. I'm here all day. At 58,
Murray now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
58, boys, 58, Mike. That's the pass, head up.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got something about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
I can't believe it. 58, boy, 58.
They'll look to throw here. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Flush to his right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, 49 yards. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Third and 2, and here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. First down, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Throwing is Murray on third down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on second and long. Murray. Got some real estate inside the 30. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Murray to throw on third and 1. And able to find Kirk complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. On first down, they're going option left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Throwing on second and 8. Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now from Murray. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Back to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's go. Switch.
Protein spill. Right. To go.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, back up.
58's the mic. Watch the slant. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now.
Back to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down. He'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll set up a throw. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other players.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to regain the lead. They'll try and throw for it, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it? Touchdowns.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And an alley to run. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They can't hang with us.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
58 to Mike. Here we go. Let's bring it.
2nd and 6.
Let's bring it.
He gets it to Cooks. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now back to throw. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Take 4.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. David Long, the rookie from West Virginia, there defensively. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 59. Mike 59. That's what I do. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Come on. Mike 59. Mike 59. Go. Mike, check. 59. I'm trying to collect. 59 is Mike. 59.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. 2nd and 4. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And Woods has it complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, wahoo!
Mike 38, Mike 38. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this one is right down the middle. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Aaron Donald in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So the